If you're looking for some great Black Friday deals on prepping supplies, we found some for you. Hi, I'm Hope.
And I'm Larry.
And this is Under the Median, where every week we talk about practical frugality. Now, we're recording this. It's going to be a very informal video. It's Wednesday. We're getting ready for our kids to come home for Thanksgiving. Our house is trashed.
Should I videotape it for
Gosh,
them?
no, you absolutely should not show them the house. But before we ran upstairs and actually made some sort of semblance of order and set the table for Thanksgiving dinner, we wanted to record a video for you because we have done a little bit of sleuthing work, if you will, and we have found some really great deals to share for Black Friday deals. And specifically, these products will help you to prep for unexpected emergencies. And we do want you to stick with us through the whole video because we're going to reveal our Under the Median Black Friday deal. There's a specific topic that a lot of you have been telling us you're very concerned about. And so we created some brand new materials, some ebooks specifically centered around that topic. And the topic is utility bills.
And Hope put together 5 different ebooks. Some of them she's revamped and others she's created completely new. So this is a really nice package and she's greatly reduced the price on it just for you.
All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first item we want to bring to your attention is in fact something that uses electricity. So you might immediately think, well, that's not really related to prepping because prepping supplies shouldn't use electricity. But we think that you can go ahead and include this item in your prepping kit. Now, here's why. I'm going to model this while Larry's telling you about what it is.
Okay, so what Hope is showing you here is a Comfytemp model K7005. This is an electric throw blanket. And the advantage of an electric throw blanket is that you can just plug this into a power station or to your power generator, and this will give you some immediate heat. They don't use a lot of wattage, so you can run those for several hours, even with a portable power bank. And this one's soft and comfortable, and Hope absolutely loves it.
I do. Our kids walked in, our grown kids walked in the other day and they were like, ooh, that is really soft. It's actually really warm too. So we are actually enjoying that product. Now, we should mention that we'll provide links, of course, for all of these in the video description. Some of you enjoy shopping at Amazon, others not so much, and you've let us know that. So some of these links will be Amazon links, but several of the deals we found for you guys, not Amazon links. So just be aware of that as we move forward.
Yeah, they go straight to the manufacturer's website.
All right.
Well, let's go to the next
2.
item on the list. This was one that we have shown before, and we really like it. In fact, we bought a whole bunch of these for our kids. This is a 26,800 milliampere hour power bank, and you hook up your cell phones or anything that uses USB charging. You can run with this. This can be set up like in a window in your house where you have sunlight coming in, or you can set it outside and it will charge up. That way you're not even having to use electricity. It does have a very handy light on it, and that works great as kind of a small area light. It's got enough light there you could actually read by it. And it has different functions like SOS and so on. So very practical for prepping.
Here's one of the reasons we really like this. The regular price, $50 right now, $20, you guys. We'll make sure there's a link for you. And Larry mentioned we bought several of them. They're going to go in our kids' stockings. And when I mentioned that to Larry, he said, well, at least they don't watch our YouTube videos.
They don't too much. So.
Otherwise, like they would know.
Spoiler. Okay.
Moving on to another way to charge. If you're not solar charging, you might be using batteries.
And these are from EBL. It's a brand that we weren't familiar with until just recently, but we're very impressed. They make some really good high-capacity nickel-cadmium rechargeable batteries. So these are the smart chargers that they offer. This is the 907 battery charger. It normally goes for $20, but with a code of welcome from EBL, you can get this for $18 with some batteries. This comes with 4
That's nice.
AA batteries and 4 AAA batteries that are rechargeable. Really nice unit. I've been using them. I'm very impressed. This one will come as a kit, and it'll come with 2 D batteries, 2 C, 4 AA, and 4 AAA batteries. And the entire kit normally is $50.99, but with the code WELCOME, you can get it for $45.90, which is a really good deal for all that you're getting. The nice thing about rechargeable batteries is you just keep them charged up and you've got good emergency backup power in your house.
Now we should mention a couple of things as we move on. As Larry gets the next item ready to show to you, we're going to move all the way from like items that are great stocking stuffers to the lower priced items. We will have some little higher priced items, but they are once again available at super, super deep discounts that we found for you on the Black Friday deals. The second thing we should mention before we move on is that several of these products have been given to us by the manufacturer to give them a test run to try them out. So just be aware of that. Although some of them we have bought with our own cold hard cash.
And really the whole point is that Hope and I spend time testing these, using them, trying them out. And if we like them, we present them to you. If we
if we don't like them, you never see them.
If we don't, they're gone. So this is also from EBL, the same company that we were showing the battery chargers. This is a really tiny, very lightweight, portable power station. It puts out a complete 330 watts. It's pure sine wave. It has a 288 ampere hour battery in it, which is really decent. It has right now it's on sale for $210
Seriously?
with the code 330W that you put in when you go directly to their website. Once again, we'll leave links for all these things in the description of our video. This also comes with a 100 watt solar charging panel, and the panel will put into this, it'll put 50 watts into it. Even though it's 100 watts, this can only take 50 watts.
Oh, we have been seriously geeking out on this little baby since we got it. We have been using it every single day, and it's got some long-lasting power. We've been running the television off of it for several nights in a row.
And I ran a little record player off of it for a whole evening, and it only used 2% of the battery. Of course, it was a 7-watt record player. And then really cool, it does have a emergency lighting built into it. And let's see, I got to turn it on in order to get that. There we go. And so it's got a little light there, LED, very handy unit. And the thing I really like about it, it's so lightweight. It only weighs 7 pounds. So of course, Hope can carry this around really easily. Extremely portable.
And this is one of the things that, like so many of you said, you want something lightweight. You want something that will give you a little bit of backup power, but you don't have a high budget.
Big budget, yeah.
This is perfect for that. We were super excited to be able to show it to you. It does come, as Larry mentioned, with an optional portable, the solar panel.
And the solar panel normally is $219. It's on sale for $169 with the code Solar Apollo. Apollo is the model number. And this is a Voyager 300. And you go directly to the link that we supply. That'll take you right to the EBL site if you're interested in these products.
Yeah, we were super impressed with it. All right, next item, Larry, on the docket. While he's getting that ready, I will show you Tom. Actually, we decided he wasn't Tom. He's Gobbles.
His official name is Gobbles. He's a Beanie Baby from 1996, so we've had him a while.
And being vegan, this is as close as turkey gets to our Thanksgiving table. He does actually sit on the table on Thanksgiving, though, every Thanksgiving.
Okay. So our next little item, this was just sent to us recently. It's an emergency survival water straw. And the really cool thing about this is that you can actually put 1,100 gallons of water through that straw and it will purify that. Now, if it's real dirty, murky water, it won't take quite as much. The way you know that this is completed is that it won't go anymore. You won't get any more water through it, and at that point you discard it. But this just screws on to any soda bottle that you have in your house, and you just squeeze that a little bit, take the top off, and you've got good, clean water. So you can actually pull water right out of a stream or a river and drink right from this straw. I wish that they had this product when I was backpacking. I would have loved this.
I was going to say that. That was the one thing when we got this, Larry said, Like the one he used when he was backpacking was substantially more like labor intensive to
You
use.
had
These
to
have come
pump
a
it.
long way.
Yeah, you had to pump it. So this one you don't have to. So these come in a pack of 5,
yeah.
and they're $39.98 right now. And you have to go through Amazon. Well, once again, we'll provide a link to get to Amazon for this. Great product for emergency because you don't know when your water supply might be compromised.
Now, I will say that they don't come individually wrapped in the package, just so you know. So you do get a package of 5 of them. They come out of the package like this. But, I mean, they come out looking really nice. So we felt comfortable opening the package. And then you've got, one individual one for each stocking if you're going to use them for a stocking stuffer.
Well, actually,
They're
they
still fine.
do have 5 individually wrapped in plastic.
Oh, they do.
It
They
is.
do. Well,
It
Larry
is wrapped.
opened it and I didn't. Now you can tell.
Yeah. So it is. It
They
is.
are individually wrapped,
Yes.
making them really, really great for stocking stuffers.
And welcome to our unscripted video.
Next item, Larry.
Okay, our next item.
This was an item that I actually picked out that I thought would be handy. So this is a gas leak detector. Anytime you start talking about emergency situations, here's why I thought about this. My sister lives in Alabama. Tornado came through there years ago. When you have infrastructure that is ripped up, you always have that possibility that there's going to be a gas leak. And one of these little pens, this is like $20 on Amazon, guys. Really inexpensive. And it does work. So many of you know that we have a 1946 gas stove with a standing pilot light in our basement, which is why I said, Larry, we need one of these things like to have on hand, because to be able to tell whether there's actually a natural gas leak. Because with something like that, I felt like we had like a greater possibility of a gas leak happening than maybe other people who don't have that kind of a stove. He tried it out. It works.
Yeah, so the way this one works, it's powered by 2 AAA batteries. They come with batteries, by the way, and you just turn it on. You press this button here to activate it. I had that up to the stove, and I deliberately put the pilot light out so it was leaking gas, and it immediately turned to red and warned you that, yes, we are detecting gas. So this would be really something good in an emergency. There we go. It's got an audible alarm on it as well. So really good, handy to have for safety. And we're all about safety.
Yep. Gas water heaters too was my other thought process. Was if that pilot light goes out on your gas water heater, that's an easy way to tell if you've got a leak or not.
Another good usage too is if you've just installed a new gas stove or a gas dryer or whatever, anything that runs with natural gas, you can check it out with this after it's all been sealed up to make sure it's good and tight. So excellent little device.
Larry will not remember this because I was here when it happened and he was at work. We actually had our utility company come through and do like a home energy audit, and they brought one of these. It was like the commercial version of this they brought in. And we had recently changed out our dryer, the hoses to it, and there was a very slow leak.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah. And
we didn't know about it either.
They discovered it. You couldn't smell it.
Yeah,
that's how like small the leak was. So having something like that is super important.
Oh, yeah.
We thought it was nice. All right, next.
Okay, next. This is a product that we literally got in the mail today.
Like 15 minutes before we were going to record, the doorbell rang and this arrived. So we haven't had a chance to really run it through all of its bells and whistles yet, but what we've seen so far, super impressed. All right. It speaks to you.
This is so cool.
Anything that makes noise speaks to me.
It's got some audio. So this is a Fremo portable power station. It's the X700. It's a 650 watt unit, and it only weighs like 17 and a half pounds. It does have the lithium iron phosphate battery, which is the really good battery. You can get a lot of recharges out of it. But what's really cool, I don't think you're going to be able to see this with our lights on, but it has a special display that they use for those smart watches. They incorporated this color display in here that tells you the percentage of power it has in it, how many watts you're using, how many watts you're putting into it if you're charging it, and you can solar charge it. It comes with a car cord to charge with, and of course it comes with a power brick. So it will charge up to 80% in about 4 hours. So it charges really fast.
Yeah, so we got it. We have had a little bit of time to charge it up. We ran a light off of it, so we know it works.
Let me show that.
Super impressed so far.
Let me show that. This is Okay, so it has a light built into it. So you have high and low, and then you have like an SOS code. But here's something that's really cool about this light. You can take it off, and you can put this in your tent. It has a little stand. You can stand it up.
Oh, yeah, so you wouldn't have
See
to have...
there?
That is just clever.
Isn't that cool? So really fun function that they've added into it. Little extra deal there.
Well, we wanted to include it in the video because we found you a super, super good Black Friday deal on it if you want to go and check it out. As we mentioned, we've played with it a little bit for the last few minutes, kind of delayed recording the video for a few minutes so we could plug it in and play with it. We haven't put it through all its paces. If you would love to have us put it through all of its paces and do a video just on this unit and our impressions of it, let us know in the comments section, will you? And we're happy to do that for you.
Right now, this unit is on sale for $499, which is a really good deal.
It's rocking good deal for 700 watts.
You know, it's really well made. I'm really impressed. This is metal. This is a metal exterior. So really, really well put together unit. Can't wait to try this out a little bit and play around with it.
We do have. They're sending us the solar panel to go with it too. Just so you know, there is an optional solar panel. We don't have it to show it to you because it did not arrive with the unit. But we loved it so much we wanted to show it to you.
And that'll be a 100-watt solar panel. Right now, they're on sale. Regularly, they're $299. They have those on sale for $199. They got $100 off of those. So that's an excellent deal. So once again, something inexpensive in the power station department that you guys have been asking for.
All right, we have shown you several different kinds of power. What are we going to show them now, Larry?
Well, I want to just...
What are we going to show them?
I'd like to touch just a little bit on the Magicycle e-bike that we did a review on earlier this year. I think we did it in May. And I have ridden that bike 2,100 plus miles. In fact, I rode it almost every day back and forth to work. Now, with the cold weather coming in, I'm not riding it as much right now. But I can highly recommend that bike. Now, that bike lists at around $1,800. But Magicycle has it listed at $13,999 right now. That is a really good deal for an e-bike. And I can tell you, it's a heavy-duty bike, really well made, well constructed, good components, and it really holds together. I've ridden it over some pretty rough terrain and had excellent service out of it.
Okay, round of applause for Larry for his bike riding while he's getting his notes together and getting the next thing on the table. Very, very short, but very funny story. We went in to City Hall to sign Larry's retirement papers. And so the guards had to let us in at City Hall. And you got to go up this set of steps to go to the second floor to HR.
There's an elevator.
Or there's an elevator. We now know there's an elevator because they looked at Larry and they almost didn't say it loud enough. He didn't hear it. I heard it. They said, sir, if you feel like you need to take the elevator, it's right over there. And I laughed hysterically on the stairs because I said, Larry, did you hear what they said? I said, if they only knew how many miles every single week you ride a bike, they would be more concerned with me falling down from the exertion of going up the steps than they would him.
Oh, yeah. Well, it does help you keep in shape, and keeping active is a good thing to do as you get older, for sure.
All right, now we're going to give you some sources of light. We'll give you 3 different price points to think about.
Well, this is the most expensive one.
It is
extremely well built. It's called a Tough Light. We've mentioned it before. It goes for about a little more than $82 on Amazon. It has some nice features. It has a 1,200 milliampere hour rechargeable battery, which lasts forever and ever. This thing will run 400 hours straight on low. It is a 1,000 lumen light, so it puts out a lot of light on high. In fact, I'm going to warn Hope that I'm going to turn it on. No. It is blazingly bright.
This looks like.
Yeah, and then so it has 3 levels of brightness, and then it goes to kind of a candlelight mode. You see how it's fluctuating? And then it also has some red lights. So very handy. It has a carrying handle. You can hang it. And what's really cool about this one you can take the top off, and there's a hook, and you can use it as a dome light, like in your tent or in your house. If you're out of electricity, you can put it above you. So very versatile. It also has a USB charging port to charge up your phone or anything that you might need some emergency charging. I would highly recommend this as an emergency lantern, but we have two other choices.
We do. So that first lantern, we just got to tell you, so that's an Amazon product. And as far as we know, I mean, they do have a website, but so you could go to the website and see if they're having a Black Friday sale. Amazon, right now, as of Wednesday, they don't have it on sale.
I'm not seeing that one on sale.
But we actually love that lantern so much that we wanted to talk about it. But if you want to support a family-owned business, we really, really like this. And this, we did find a deal for you.
This is the Hybrid Light Atlas 600, and it goes right now at regular price $62.95. It's a 600 lumen light. That's plenty bright, trust me. Then there's the bright. There's a 600. That is blazingly bright. And then you can just hold the knob, and you see how it goes up in graduations? Isn't that cool? This is a solar charged light. So
That's what we like.
We leave it sitting in our window, and it's going to be staying in a state of charge all the time. So it's going to be ready for you when you need it.
It doesn't have to go outside.
No,
you
it
got
doesn't.
a deep windowsill, put it in there, it'll charge.
This has such a sensitive solar panel that it's literally charging off of our studio lights. You can just take a small light and it will charge off of that. The way you know it's charging, this little red LED light is lit up on it. You can also use this as a power bank to charge anything that you might need charging, your camera or your phone. Certainly phone in an emergency is a very important thing. So just like the Tough Light, you've got a way of charging stuff. Only this one, you can even go indefinitely if you're out of power because of that solar panel.
We actually really do like this light, and it's a great company to deal with. When you call, you're actually talking to like a real person who works for the company. And as I mentioned, it's family owned. And
right now, you
30% off, guys.
Yeah.
I was getting there.
Okay.
Let me say it. 30% off. That's the coupon. We'll make sure that the coupon code and all the spiel is in the video description. Now, this next option, we actually didn't get it at Amazon. We didn't get it from the company. We got it from
Menards.
So we don't have a link for you. And it's a little glary, but if you're looking for a low-cost option, this is your choice.
This was less than $18 from Menards, and it is a 1,000 lumen light. Very bright. Once again, it's rechargeable. It has the charging ports in here. You can also use it as a battery bank, and you've got several levels. You got high and low, and then it has these really cool red flashing lights. You can put that in your car as kind of an emergency. Very nice lantern. Once again, a really good deal. On low, this will run all night on that low power. On high, it runs for 2.5 hours. So pretty decent. You're not really going to break
Under
the bank.
$20, man.
Yeah, that's a good deal. And once again, I've been using that every day in the house. Excellent.
Now, no discussion of prepping or portable backup power would be complete on our channel without mentioning our very favorite products. Opus. Y'all, we've talked about them so much because we love them and we use them daily.
Oh, yeah.
But we did find really great Black Friday deals for you. Let's tell you about our two favorite units, and we'll tell you where to go to snag great deals.
Yeah, this is the smallest unit. We reviewed this last year, actually, on the channel. At that time, it was called the 1100 watt. Now it's been upgraded to 1200. This 1200 watt unit normally goes for about $1,000, but they have it on sale at the moment
ding, ding, ding.
for $609. But wait, there's more. When the Black Friday deals come out through Opus, they're going to run these down even more. They said they're going to be their lowest prices that they've ever had them. So we could highly recommend these units. Once again, we've put them into daily use. They hold up. They're very reliable, good units. And we've mostly solar charged these units. So we put them out in the backyard with the solar panels. This one, you use two 100 watt solar panels. It charges up in a few hours and you're good to go again. Really really good to have in a blackout where you're going to need some extra power, maybe to power your modem, your computer, your phones, lights, and even some small electrical appliances for this one. They make bigger units. They have a 2400 watt unit, their largest, that it will run microwaves, your refrigerator, that kind of thing.
Which we've also talked about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we love that unit.
The big unit, the 2400 watt, ran our fridge for 26 straight hours. And that was unbelievable. I couldn't believe how well that one did. So they have 4 different models of these. Their smallest is a 600. And then they have another middle one that's an 1800 watts. So you can kind of pick what you would, what might meet your needs or might meet your pocketbook.
I got to be honest, guys. So I went to Opus's website to check out the deals that they have right now. And I was like, I cannot believe how low they're dropping these prices. And we heard directly from Opus, and they said, go on Black Friday, on the actual day of Black Friday. That's when you want to head to the website, because that is when they are going to drop the prices as low as they possibly can. So that's when you want to check them out. And even with those low price drops on Black Friday, you can do a special coupon code. We're going to make sure it's in the video description so you'll be able to grab it. That's going to get you an extra 15% off whatever that lowest price is on their website on Black Friday. I seriously, I can't believe that they're dropping their prices this much.
And these have the lithium iron phosphate batteries that you can charge up to like 2,500 times. And if you think about that, that's a period over about 10 years of usage. So this is something that's going to be around for a long time. It's a good investment.
We'd love to know, if you're prepping, what's on your Black Friday list? What prepping products are you buying this Black Friday? Now, we promised you a Black Friday deal from Under the Median. So many of you have told us that utility costs are just, that they're really, really troublesome for you right now. So we put together literally everything that we know about how to lower your energy consumption and lower your power bill, put it into 5 ebooks. Now, the ebook bundle normally, I'm going to tell you, sells for $35, and we dropped the price. I'm going to tell you what's in the ebook bundle. We dropped it to $15. There's going to be a link to it in the video description. You can grab it for that $15 price point. I'm not going to put it on sale again after this for $15. So if you want it, go grab it. It's on sale through the end of Sunday at midnight. It's going to be on sale for the next few days. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So a couple of years ago, I wrote Home Energy Savings Guide, and it's completely indexed, it's color coded. If you're a renter, every tip that you can use has a little R and a yellow circle next to it, so it's renter friendly. I did everything I could to make it very user friendly, and all the tips that I give you step-by-step instructions as to what to do and how to do it. So that's the guide. But then I wanted more information to go with the guide because I thought, they really need more supplemental information. So one of the ebooks also that you're going to receive is on cooking with low energy appliances. I give you a guide on how to do that. I know that I've shown my chart many times on this channel that shows how much energy common kitchen appliances use and how to pick the low energy ones to use. That chart is in that ebook, guys, in case you've been eyeing that and you want a copy of that chart. Then it also comes with an ebook for saving on energy cost in the summer. There's a checklist of 60 tips, ways that you can save on energy specifically during hot months so that you're not sweltering and uncomfortable in the hot months. Ebook number 3 is winter savings tips. There are 60 tips in there. They're all arranged in a checklist. So you can kind of go through and check off the ones that you really, really want to try for your family. And that is also available. It teaches you how to stay warm without raising the thermostat or freezing your butt off. And then finally, an ebook that I entitled Energy Smart. It tells you all the formulas that you need to know to figure out exactly how much energy each item that you have is using. It explains watts, it explains energy, it explains power. It also tells you what happens when you lower your thermostat. It gives you some charts that give you an idea of how much money you could be saving by lowering your thermostat 2 degrees, 4 degrees, 6 degrees, however many degrees that you want to lower that thermostat. And then I also have in there really important charts that show you how to understand the charges on your energy bill. It's a breakdown that shows actual screenshots of our energy bill and exactly what each of the parts of that energy bill are. And not only that, it tells you which of those parts that you actually have control over, so you know which parts of your energy bill to focus on lowering so that you can lower your energy bill overall. 5 ebooks, you get all 5 of them, guys, through the end of Sunday at midnight. $15. It's the Home Energy Savings Bundle. I am so super excited about this. In fact, I actually received a couple of emails today. I'm going to read to you. Right, like shortly before we started this, I checked my email. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I was so excited about this. So Pat actually wrote to me yesterday, her electric bill from using like the tips and strategies that we give on this channel. She wrote and said, my electric bill went down $41 last month. And she used 37% less electricity last month than she did at the same time last year. Kim actually has a copy of the Home Energy Savings Bundle that I'm offering right now. And she literally just wrote to me and said, I'm a list maker, so I love lists in ebooks. Anybody else love a good list? I love a good list, and y'all know that I love a good chart. But she said, here's the thing about the list that she loves. It makes it so easy to go through, check off all of the things that they've tried, and maybe highlight all of those strategies that they still want to try to implement to lower their energy bills. And she said she loves the scientific charts. She's always wanted to try to figure out that sort of thing, and we do all the math for her in the ebooks, and she loved that. And she ended by saying, these books are loaded with lots of good ideas on cutting utility bills that we are trying out. You can get started on so many of them right away. Now, instead of dreading our next bill, we are eager to see how much we have reduced our usage.
That's awesome.
Super excited by that. Guys, 5 ebooks, $15. The Home Energy Savings Bundle. Go grab a copy of it while you can get it between now and the end of Sunday night. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family from us and Tom.